This is Dream Car Builder. It's a game where you can build your own cars and basically just drive them around. It sounds a lot more boring when you say it, but it's actually really fun. There's like 15 bucks on Steam. This is a little car I modified. I didn't make the general frame of this, mainly because I suck at suspension. I also didn't build like the wings on it, but I did put tune the suspension for this specific job that I'm doing, and I did put the jets, second engine. I revamped the downforce of it, so originally there was a lot more panels on it. But yeah, I basically gave this car a nice revamp, and that is all because I have been trying for like years, essentially, to get really quickly in this race. So if we race it, you'll see we're gonna actually, no, it wasn't working. Oh, it is working now. Yesterday I couldn't slow down time while I couldn't accelerate while time was slowed. I also tuned the way that the tires, I also messed with those. This car was originally front wheel drive, so the big beefy tires you can see it has on it really wouldn't have done anything, so I put a second engine on it and made that second engine driving the rear tires. So each tire is being drawn, or each tire is being drawn with 25% of the engine that's drawing its full capacity. I don't know what that best race over there is doing. I don't remember that at all. But yeah, I was doing this all like really late last night, so I don't really remember much that happens in it. I just remember, oh, this corner is terrible. Oof. Okay, so, and I can hit control and keep those front ones on to give me, or to hopefully give me some more downforce onto the front there. I'm just gonna slide right on through here. Don't mind me. Also, I can't really see where the opponents are and like my best races, because I have a little bar that tells me I'm recording and that's kind of blocking that. Oh, they're right there. That's nice to know. This thing really excels in a straight line, and I do want to keep this race with no resets, so yeah, let's hope we can get that done. How did I miss that? No! Or minimal resets, I should say. Although I did kind of already mess that up, so we can just reset this. Also, I think I could probably lighten this car down a bit, and hopefully I could, maybe it is lightened down from originally, but hopefully I could keep this with this amount of downforce. Yeah, the original car I was using for this was just like a modified frame that I had like gotten really long and was like putting rockets on for downforce, like on the tires, and then I realized, wait a second, I can only have 6 rockets. So I think the next rockets I'm going to put on it are probably going to be like near the middle, and they'll probably be giving me forward. They're probably going to be pushing me forward instead of like pushing me along down, because I feel like I've got enough downforce already. I just don't really have a lot of, well, I mean, I could use some more braking power, I guess. So maybe I could push it like backwards for when you hit the handbrake. That'd be nice. As you can see, I am running it at 5 times the normal speed. That's just because this car is immensely fast and hard to control. So yeah, if I can keep this with no resets and I can stay ahead of everybody else that's racing currently, I can move up to the next 3 people, and these are currently the best, like 10, I think these people are in like 10th place, roughly. I know somebody did run a 45-second time on this race, and this is a pretty big race, honestly. It's like, what, 3 kilometers? I don't remember the exact length. Oh, it's right there. 3,800 meters. Wait, no. Is that the actual length of it, or is that the length of the checkpoint? Or the distance between the checkpoints? I don't know. It was somewhere around the 3,000 meter mark. Like I said, I don't really remember much from when I was doing all this. But I do remember modifying this car, so yeah. Yeah, I suck at doing suspension, steering, but I'm pretty good at making things fast, so this was actually originally supposed to be a performance car. And I'll give it, it was fast, and it did handle pretty well for the speed that it was going. This thing currently, I should probably start slowing down somewhere around now. This thing can get going like 220 now, and it can sort of still handle itself there. Like most cars that can get going that fast, once they're up there, are just not gonna handle well at all. So I should slow down a little bit more now. Of course, we do want to keep a bit of speed through this corner. We just don't want to keep a lot, because if we completely stop when we're going around it, it'll be bad. It's the same thing with resetting. Resetting adds a penalty of 10 seconds every time you reset your car. So yeah, that's why you don't really want to do it. And of course, there is deformations in this game. There's soft body physics, so that'll make everything a little bit better. I am running it. Boom, 56 seconds. Perfect. Let's see where that puts me with everybody else. Hey, I'm in 3rd place. I'm in 3rd place. I'm in 3rd. Yeah, okay, so somebody it was 41 seconds. Okay. The best? Is it gonna show? No. Okay, so I'm in 3rd currently. These are just everybody ahead of me, right? I don't know how to show me in it. Because if I go into ahead of me, it removes this person, and I ran like a 53 or 54 second time, so yay. Yeah, that guy gets removed. So that was only with downforce. Imagine, well, first let's kind of get a peek at what they're doing. Oh, it looks like at least one of them had the same idea. That looks like creative. Yeah, that's creative. And, ooh. What's he doing there? Okay, I feel like I could probably cut a little bit of time off my time if I kind of cut this corner slightly. As you can see, that's what creative up there did. No, but if I cut that corner and just kind of slide through this checkpoint, I feel like I could probably cut like a second or 2 off my time if I just cut some corners really short. Of course, they are really flying. I'll have to do some testing to find if I should decrease the weight of this thing, and if I should, how much weight can I remove? Because yeah, of course it'd be bad if I were to just steal the engines by accident. And we're gonna slide right on past this thing. Yeah, okay. So that gives us a general idea of what's going to be happening. Okay, so what we're going to do to make this lighter is we're going to take right here and remove all of this extra frames that we don't really need. Or at least I don't think we need. Of course, this car is pretty much built around the body, or it was. So let's just see if that works with the suspension. I mean, I think it is definitely saggy, so we can just bump that up a little bit. Okay, okay. Okay, let's select all these frames and just lower the weight of it to like 1,000 kilos. No, we'll keep it around 1133 kilos. So that is going to decrease the weight of our build. It will also decrease the hardness. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I need to increase that back. So that will also increase the hardness of them. So if I take it up to like 0.8, it keeps me down at like 1,200. But also if I drift, or before I was 1,100, so when I drifted, it just sucked my wheels in there. You know, it'd be nice if I could drive a straight line without hitting something, or a curved line, I guess. Okay, so let's take it the other way around and see if giving myself more traction helps. So let's take me up to 3,000. Let's see if that gives me any advantage. Okay, it's definitely more grippy. I should say at least. So yeah, let's just try it out, I guess. Also, yeah, they are using forward-facing rockets. I am going faster than my best race right now, or at least I got a better launch than my best race. Yeah. You know what? I think honestly, what we might need to do is grab these jets here and get them out, and then take. Let's see, that's a straight line. And put some jets like something like this, and then also maybe. Oh yeah, I forgot to describe what these are doing. These are the side views of the side and top views. Kind of makes it easier than using a three-dimensional plane. Okay, let's give that a shot. Of course, we still have the ones on the front, because the front's really the only place that needs much downforce. Why am I going slower than my whole time? How much sense does that make? Okay, so let's not remove that rear jet, because apparently that does... a lot of bad stuff when you remove that rear jet. But let's toss that one there, put that there. Oh, not Highlands. See, there's a lot of maps. I'm currently running this on ultra settings, so yeah. I feel like that's something I should mention. Come on, why am I getting past? The only thing that's changed is I have jets facing forward, and that shouldn't be something that decreases my time. Like, it really shouldn't be something that decreases my time. Oh, and I guess the weight of the car has changed. Why don't we just load up the base thing? Okay, so we got the base thing here. Or at least the stock one that it's not stock, but the thing that I built first. So this is what I started the video with. And this should be the exact same thing that I was racing there. So I should be faster than it. In theory. Because I do have the 2 jets. And that should provide me with more speed. And if I need to, I can put another engine. Before I was using this car, the frame that I was using, I kind of was like just throwing more engines on. And I ended up with 4 engines, 1 powering each wheel, which was an incredibly bad idea. I mean, it was good, it was fast, but it was a bad idea. Okay, I made that checkpoint, good. I seem to be going fairly faster than last time here. Man, that creative, guys. You know, I'll be happy if I get 2nd place. You know, my original plan was 1st, but 2nd would be fine. If I can beat this Amutic. Okay, if you're watching this Amutic, sorry I'm pronouncing your name but pretty badly. Okay, there's probably definitely some issue. Oh, I was holding spacebar. Okay, let's restart that. Where I'm not being an idiot and getting distracted by what I was saying. You can see, I don't know what Creative was doing. Like, has Creative found some insane way of decreasing the weight? Or maybe I should build, like, some buggy that has immense downforce. I would assume that Amutic probably has jets facing down, like on his wheels. But I could have sworn that Creative's, because I could see through Creative's .obj file, which is what's giving him that really clean body. I saw through that just a second ago, and I could have sworn that I saw, like, there was like just a small frame under it. Okay, so I might have to build myself like a tiny, really lightweight car for this. But then again, like, oh my gosh, I'm sliding past this. I'm sorry if this is like really nonsensical. Like, I'm just sitting here. It's like 7:30 in the morning. Yeah, also, I'm gonna try my best to leave as little cuts in this video as possible, just to make it easier on myself. But yeah, I could edit it if I edit it. That's always been a weird combination of words. I could edit it, because you know, edit ends in it. So if you're gonna say edit it, then you have to like edit it. You have to like pause before you say it. Like if you're speaking a regular sentence, you'd just be like, edit it. And then you're like, wait a second, that doesn't sound right at all. That sounds like I don't know. Am I overthinking this? Possibly. There's a pretty high chance that I'm just overthinking this entirely. Dang! Okay, no, a Mutic does not appear to have jets pointing downwards near his wheels, or on his suspension. The old buggy I had, I had 8 wheels that were being powered in an attempt to get me more traction, but they were also really large wheels because I had to, and I'm going off into the thing. Nice. Yeah, I think creative at this point. I feel like creative has just a really, really small buggy that is kind of just not stuck, but just kind of angle locked together and like locked up, and then I just put an OBJ file over it so no one saw that. Because like that you saw just a second ago when I had it in full speed, he was like really just gripping around. That was like not normal. So either he has like a lot of downforce and he's using like a really light, what's it called, frame, and he's got a lot of downforce, or he's using legitimately only a frame with an OBJ file. Which, I mean, granted, a lot of vehicles on published cars are. Yeah, you can see, wait for it up there. Look at that. That's not normal car handling. He says his car does it. His car does the exact same thing. But, okay, so that looks definitely like a lot of downforce, but lightweight. Because he has a lot of traction, so his wheels aren't spinning nearly as much. And he also appears to have good braking. Like, really, really good braking. Okay, so we'll start braking about now. We'll set everything up to drift right on through it, even though we're not gonna make it through it. Oh my gosh. That was not, I went straight through that. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop recording right about now. Or I shouldn't say that, because I think I'm gonna build like just a small chassis that has a lot of downforce, and I can strap rocket or jets onto. So wish me luck. Okay, so it's been about an hour since I recorded that last bit, and this is the final thing that I came up with. I of course pulled this off the published cars too, and gave it modifications also. But it still doesn't even compete with the other one. Like, this is lighter. It has about the same horsepower. It has the same amount of wheels. Everything is the same, except I guess the PSI of the wheels, but I don't think that would do much. I'm sorry, I gotta test this. Oh my god, if this fucking works. No, see, it still doesn't even compete with my best race. Like, I don't know why, but I guess that does have a lot of downforce, so it's not sliding as much. But I guess this is a good design if you just want to blast around a track, I guess. But the other one is just superior. I've not found anything that can compete with it, and I don't even know how the other people did their cars. I tried to look. I tried to like look in through the cars and try to figure it out. But even that doesn't really give me much. Even that doesn't really give me that much insight. Like if I zoom out, well, I mean I can only see myself here, but if I like zoom out, oh, I did it again. If I zoom out and like try to look through like Creative's car, like I can hardly see anything, because like by the time they separate, this is all I can see of it. But yeah, I don't know how they did their cars. Congratulations to Creative and whoever the other guy was, a Mutic. I'm accepting my 3rd place. Yeah, because, well, honestly, 3rd place is pretty good, right? Like, yeah. Also, there's a race coming up in the Discord server for this. It's muscle cars. So if you've ever heard of a Studebaker Superlark, I kind of tried to build one. So yeah, rear wheel drive, less than 500 horsepower, sort of realistic, boom. You got lights and everything. I made this one convertible. There's no seat in it, but I also made a 4-wheel drive, like, autocross version that I think this one's lowered, and it's got 2 engines, I think. One's powering the front, one's powering the back, but I'm not sure. Oh, nope. We got one powering the front and back. So it's 4-wheel drive. I think the suspension's been tweaked slightly. The gearing, I think, too. But it's just a nice car to just cruise around in, honestly. It's a lot better than my first model, which I'm not even going to show anybody. Oh yeah, and glass brakes if you hit it on something. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. What are you doing?